'Tis the time of year when media outlets are publishing lists of accomplishments and events of 2016. Despite ending the ban on transgender service, the accomplishments of trans troops seem to be missed on all of these lists. This work is not sexy or glamorous, or they're not movie stars or models or actresses, but these are people who are sharing their personal stories that actually made an historic change happen this year in America. To make sure that their hard work is not forgotten, here are 10 ways transgender service members slayed in 2016. Number 1. Transgender soldiers, sailors, airmen and Marines attended top secret meetings inside the Pentagon to share their personal stories with senior military leadership. These individuals wore the uniform according to their known gender identity, even though the policy prohibited them from doing so. Number 2. The 5th meeting that took place was with the Secretary of Defense, Ashton Carter himself. Number 3. On June the 30th, Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter ended the ban on transgender service members. This means that America's largest employer of trans people, the US military, now allows them to serve openly. And yet, in 32 states across the country, trans people can get fired simply for being who they are. Number 4. In July, the first known openly transgender drill sergeant comes out and tells his story with NBC Out. His fear is that he's going to have to wear a female hat and female uniform. After sharing his story publicly, the next day he gets a phone call from his leadership saying that, in fact, he can go by male regs and standards. Number 5. On July 21st, the New York Times short film Transgender: A War in Love, featuring Logan and Layla Ireland, gets nominated for a national Emmy. Number 6. In August, a new Navy ship was named after the legendary gay man Harvey Milk. Yet also, Navy trans veteran Paula Neera was selected as the sponsor of the ship. Number 7. In September, NBC News held their Commander-in-Chief Forum. Amongst the audience were 2 openly transgender veterans. Number 8. We saw the first promotion of an openly transgender service member since the policy ban had been lifted. Number 9. In October, Captain Jennifer Peace becomes the first known transgender service member to be featured in New York Magazine. And number 10. Google includes Evan Young, who's president of the Transgender American Veterans Association and a retired Army major, in their Trans Voices series for Trans Awareness Month. This kind of visibility is critical in shaping the way people come to know and understand transgender people. So while this list is by no means exhaustive, let's make sure that we're not erasing the historic accomplishments of transgender service members in America in 2016.